A defector Mirage fighter jet hid beneath a passenger plane. It wanted to use this method to avoid detection by ground radar, but the military still noticed this suspicious behavior. They immediately sent 2 fighter jets to pursue it. When the pilots reached the location where the radar signal disappeared, they only saw a passenger plane flying in the sky. Just as they were preparing to continue the pursuit, the captain suddenly noticed something unusual. There were 5 contrails behind the passenger plane. His experience told him that something was wrong. He immediately turned his plane around to check carefully. It was then that he finally discovered the hidden Mirage fighter jet. Another pilot immediately tried to contact the mysterious pilot via radio, but the mysterious pilot not only refused to respond, but also made an international friendly gesture to provoke them. Then, without warning, the fighter jet suddenly changed its flight path. When the 2 jets flew through the clouds and back into open skies, they were shocked to find that the Mirage fighter jet had suddenly appeared behind them. The pilot in the fighter jet was stunned, because at that moment, the Mirage fighter jet had locked onto him and was ready to fire. So the pilot immediately reported to the base and requested permission to attack. But to his surprise, the base ordered them to hold fire, and commanded them to cancel the mission and return to base immediately. By then, the situation had become extremely dangerous. Seeing his partner's fighter jet about to be shot down, the captain disobeyed the orders and immediately launched an attack, shooting down the Mirage fighter jet. However, when they both returned to base, they were not praised. Instead, they were ordered to be suspended and investigated. At that time, the arms dealer decided to test the performance of different fighter jets. He arranged a competition between the American F-16 fighter jet and the French Mirage fighter jet. The winner would secure the arms dealer's aircraft order. So the higher-ups found the 2 men, who were still under suspension, and asked them to participate in the competition. They even promised that if they completed the mission, their positions would be restored. The higher-ups also sent 2 Mirage fighter jets to escort them. Just before the fighter jets were about to enter foreign airspace, 3 Mirage fighter jets completed aerial refueling ahead of time. Then, they flew in overlapping formation, making the ground radar believe they were just a regular passenger plane. To avoid radar detection, they had to fly at low altitudes, but the constant ascents and descents quickly depleted their fuel. At that moment, the captain noticed an abandoned airport nearby. He ordered an emergency landing and waited for rescue. But to their surprise, the abandoned airport was occupied by terrorists. As soon as they landed, they were surrounded by terrorists. It turned out that all of this was part of the arms dealer's conspiracy. The goal was to seize the French Mirage fighter jet. But when the terrorists tried to start the plane, nothing happened. Helpless, the terrorists asked the captain to teach them how to operate it. The captain realized this was a great opportunity to escape. He deliberately let the terrorists conduct supersonic low-altitude flights to create noise. In an instant, the terrorists on the ground lost their combat effectiveness. When the plane landed, the captain immediately ejected the terrorists from the plane. At the same time, the other pilot broke free from his restraints and hijacked a truck to meet up with the captain. After getting into the co-pilot's seat, the captain immediately started the plane. Then, the captain launched missiles at the terrorists, causing the entire airport to burst into flames.